ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Dragon Age Inquisition. We're going to be continuing on with some of the main stuff here. We're going to go through some of these Inner Circle quests today and possibly jump into another Inquisitor's Path quest. I realize this playthrough is getting excessively long, so I think I'm going to start to kind of wind it down a little bit and so I can move on to some other things, since I really only have time to do one project at a time right now. So we're going to go through and we're going to go and find Josephine, who I believe is back here in the previous room. So let's have a little chat to tidy up this quest.
Master Solas asked that, did he?
Hello.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
You couldn't have known it would lead to this House of Repose coming after you.
It still shouldn't have slipped past me. I've tracked down the last two parakeets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from BioWare to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Rayo?
We can solve this without more deaths on either side.
My people are ready, should you change your mind. I'll post a watch on our ambassador in case the House of Repose visits.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the two parakeets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Barwayo. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Cool beans. All right. Got another contract operation ready to go.
Inquisitor?
You said I'd have to do some favors in Val Royeaux if we want to make the Duparaquets lords.
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, is missing. Bring her news of him and she'll be very amenable to sponsoring the Duparaquets as lords. Any news on the House of
Repose? A whole other
Inquisitor?
operation. Sweet.
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparaquets a lordship?
The Countess Dion is our first step. Her lover, a mage from the White Spire, bring her...
Yeah.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
You got anything important to say? No, it doesn't look like it.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
It's a possibility, but I want to keep going. Let's go back into my journal here. What do we have? Go to the war table and find a sponsor. So it looks like everything leads back to the war table, so off we go. I've arrived.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlais' support, our numbers match his. Corypheus' followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
So for deserters.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After Adamant, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds and sent them marching south to the Arbor wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
They've terrorized Thedas long enough. We end them now. If Corypheus is hiding in the Arbor wilds, that's where we'll go.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those Forgotten Woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Oh boy, oh boy. Wait, I wasn't done in there. Well, I guess I'm done in there. Gotta follow you now.
This is an Illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
This belonged to my people.
I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched. It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Mirror, mirror on the wall. It's time for a big-ass brawl. Let's fight. There's probably not going to be any fighting yet, but soon. There's always fighting. You guys can have a read if you like. Whoop. No, you can't. Psych. Whoa. I don't like this. These are cool trees, though. Not sure why they're shaped like that.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost. I call it the Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh. Like Corypheus wanted to do with the Anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Here we go! Or did we just go back the way we came? I think we did. That was kind of cool. Okay. Can I go back in there? No, not right now. It would seem. Ah. I'm gonna pick some plants real quick. Could always do with some more elf root. And I've got a bunch of it right over here. Just so happens. I might as well grab it. And then we'll go back to the war room. There's stuff to be done. Now we've also got a bit of judgment to do. Let's pass some judgment. I shall
Adamant's
smite.
influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear. Not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground you trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
You strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Let's see. Let's do this one. I'm not really sure what it's going to do, but here we go.
You are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissants! I will not lose myself!
A lot of the people on my team did not approve of that one, but sucks to be them. Oh, we have another judgment. Let's do that one. Here we go. These are fun.
Another of the lingering pains of Adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon. She does not contest this. In fact, she surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
Hmm.
You feel your life is over. There's a place for such wardens. Sir Ruth, you'll go to the deep roads. Your death may be as quick as you choose.
This sends no message. This is just an end.
That is my choice. And off you go. Do we have another? Nope, that was it. All right. Moving along. Back to the War Council. There are things to be done. We've got like 5 new operations. Take a look over here. Interesting. Is there another one, or yeah, there was another one here. Got some influence. Let's see. Where's the important stuff? This one seems fairly important.
To work?
I think that was one of our main quests. And the sponsor. They're the same, so we'll just send one. I don't think we need to do that one yet. Present for Bianca. I don't want to do that one yet. College of Magi. This one looks interesting. And it's very, very long.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, still quite a few things to do here.
Really? You did not notice?
I had no idea, Lady Beverly.
All right, let's go on to the next main
You
quest.
might have told me before I
What
embarrassed
pride
myself.
hath wrought? Level 16 to 19. We should be set for this.
With an illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
You guys are doing a good job.
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this illuvion.
All right. Let's do this operation. In we go. To the glowy castle on the map. Select our normal team. I am happy with that. These guys can destroy anything. I'm ready for some sweet combat. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, we were playing dice for a minute. This isn't any time for dice. I really enjoy these main story missions. They're very epic in proportion. boy, oh boy.
Inquisitor.
Hello.
How goes the battle, Captain?
We're holding, barely. The Red Templars are fighting harder than ever with their master nearby. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
That bastard.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lord, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I can handle it.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True. You are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Who set off the damn dynamite? I told you not to set off the dynamite yet. All right, well, let's take a look around. Ooh, another. This is a new place. A new place with new quests. I like this map, though. Very pretty. Ooh, this is different. Some Stormheart. Is that more Stormheart? I'm gonna grab some of it because I don't think I have any of it. Though it did not add anything new to my codex, so I must have picked it up at some point. Ooh, some Silverite. Oh boy, Elfruit. I'm gonna take some of that. Have to take the long way around. Hello? Is this a new one?
Now that's a
blessing.
view. Get your blood going.
Damn it.
Corypheus' soldiers appear to be on the defensive.
This place is rubbish. What are we doing?
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Like that we got Morgan here with us. Well, that's handy. Get to that first blockade. Hello.
As the sun renews itself, so must the faithful renew their love for the Maker. Penance shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
Just gonna stand here awkwardly and listen to this guy's prayer.
Maker, let me be a worthy servant, that you might take me unto your side.
My thanks, your worship. Andraste must hear you. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
We'll be all right. Ooh. Did I miss something? Ah, treasure. Get out of the way. Just a bunch of gray items. Nothing useful. Commoner's loot. Not sure why it's giving me a supply cache so early.
He wishes to join you for the last push.
I can push through single-handedly. Do you know who I am?